All right, everybody. In terms of creating order sets, again, this is super important for speed, and I'm going to quickly go through an example of order sets in this little lesson here. So here we are in Cerner, and this could be your own. It doesn't have to be Cerner, obviously. And whenever I hit orders, this is my list of folders. Now, you might just have a list that says my favorite plans, and it might not have anything in it. And that'll usually be if you click your home page, and this could be on Cerner or whatever else you use, but always keep a mindset to create order sets. So just preliminarily, I will already have folders for many chief complaints, as you can see here. So for example, if I need to put in any add-on lab and I know it's within chest pain, I can go add on some of my aspirin, or I can go add on a chest x-ray. It's already labeled for chest pain so that I do not have to re-input that imaging, retype that in. I can put in an EKG for Q30 minutes or an EKG for Q15 minutes. Again, remember, putting in everything separately, typing all those out every time you want to repeat EKG, that is going to take time. So being able to keep things handy here will help you very much. And these are all for one-off orders. Obviously, I could just click 5 or 6 of them, but better than that, creating an order set. So sometimes your system will let you create what's called favorite plans, and these will be collections of orders. For example, dizziness, COPD, basic weakness. For example, if I click my basic weakness here, and I click done, it will show me a host of orders that is already ready to go. And this includes here a CMP, a FOS, CBC, lactate, UA, MAG. And so this is very important for being able to put in quick orders on patients before you, just from a chief complaint or even after you've seen the patient. So another thing to be aware of, and we are here, there is something very useful. So whenever you're ordering one-off labs, out of all your folders, something very useful to have is something called a quick access folder. And I do want to make sure that you guys are able to see this. Wonderful. So basically, a quick access folder for me is pretty much every lab I order in the ER or every test I order in the ER is contained within this folder. So even for a CT abdomen, the way I order it, if I order a CT abdomen without IV contrast to rule out stones, that is already pre-written in here. If I order it for abdominal pain, non-localized, that is within here as well. Something of note, if you guys have a radiology, basically a radiology utilization checker that checks that you have to go into and tell it the reason that you are making this order. I know that can be very annoying. You can actually get around it by saving one of their pre-filled orders into your folders, and that way it will not trigger you anymore to justify your radiology order. So just a little note there. But just be aware, there are tons of sets here. Now the big question is, well, how do you even create folders? So we're briefly going to go through that just in case somebody's not aware. All right, so for creating orders, for creating folders, something to do here. So I'm just going to delete all of these or this whole order set that we had just put in because we do not need it, right? But I would basically just go into my regular add-in orders. And For example, say I might be ordering a troponin. So I would click on troponin, and this is just going to be a one troponin that I want. It's not a series, it's just a high sensitivity troponin. And I hit done. So I've ordered this one-off order for a patient. And say this was not already present in my chest pain order set. I would right-click this, and I would click Add to Favorites. From Favorites, if I already have my chest pain folder, I would scroll to my chest pain folder and add that. Now, what if I didn't have a chest pain folder and I'm trying to build up a chest pain folder or a quick access folder right here? I would hit Folders, and I would click on New Folder, and I would add that folder. I won't do it here for the sake of not adding more folders. But I hope that's helpful, and I hope it's helpful to see how many order sets you can have and why they're so helpful. These are also, just to put another quick note here, especially helpful for antibiotics whenever there are many dosages and we give a lot of different antibiotics in the ER, and in additionally things like pediatric fevers where we're always putting in a specific milligram per kilogram for certain doses, like dexamethasone is 0.6 mg per kg, ibuprofen is 10 mg per kg, and this will automatically adjust it to your patient's weight for you. All right, thank you. And in addition to this, I've already attached a cheat sheet here in this course with all my common orders for specific chief complaints. I hope that's helpful to you, and I hope your notes go faster.